Hello students, we are proceeding with the chapter Physical Quantities and Measurement, and objectives of the day are measurement of mass, units of mass, various instruments used to measure mass like beam balance and electronic balance, then measurement of time and units of time. Measurement of mass.
Mass is defined as the quantity of matter contained in a body. Mass of a body is the quantity of matter or material contained in it. It is denoted by m. Standard unit is kilogram, that is represented in kg.
A physical balance is used to measure the mass of an object.
Unit of mass. SI unit of mass is kilogram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram and 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. 1 quintal is equal to 100 kilograms and 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilograms.
Mass is measured using a balance.
The unknown mass of a body is compared with a known value of mass. We obtained the value of an unknown mass in terms of a known value of mass by adjusting leveling screw just above the pointed projection. One side put the unknown quantity of oranges and other side put the known fixed quantity, and now adjust the known fixed quantity according to the weight of oranges. Now you see that the leveling screw adjusted according to the weight. The total known mass in the other pan is calculated, which gives the mass of the oranges. So weight is the vertical force exerted on the object by earth. Mass is the amount of matter contained in an object. The terms mass and weight are used interchangeably because the gravitational pull is same on the earth and hence it is treated as a constant. Children, open page number 22. Let's start reading from book.
Electronic balance. An electronic balance is a device used to find accurate measurements of mass. It is used very commonly in laboratories for weighing chemicals to ensure a precise measurement of those chemicals for use in various experiments. Electronic balances may also be used to weigh food and other grocery items.
Electronic machines displays the mass of an object in digits. Place the weighing vessel on an electronic plate. Weigh the weight, that is 2.06 gram. Now we don't want to add this weight in the chemical weight. So we tear this weight. Now the weight of this weighing vessel is 2.00. And carefully transfer substance from the stock container to weighing vessel and add the substance in small increments until the desired mass is present in the weighing vessel. In this way, by using the electronic balance, we are calculating the mass of chemicals.
Electronic balances have gained popularity in the modern world and not in vain. In comparison to the physical balances, electronic devices have got certain advantages. They have no bulky mechanical details, are reliable, accurate and durable. The latter fact is explained easily. The balance is in equilibrium. The mechanical parts are all stable and fixed, and it means they do not wear out that quickly. These machines display the mass of an object in digits. These machines are very accurate and convenient to use. They are generally used for weighing fractional mass as well as heavy mass.
Electronic balance precautions. Make sure the balance is level and on a stable surface.
Make sure the range of the balance is appropriate for the mass being measured.
Make sure the balance reads to the correct decimal place, also known as readability, that is 0.1 gram, 0.001 gram, 0.0001 gram, etc. Make sure the pan is free of particles and substances, as this could affect results. Carefully transfer substance from stock container to the weighing vessel. Add the substance in small increments until the desired mass is present in the weighing vessel. Discard any substance still present on the scoop or spatula. Never return stock chemicals to the container.
Measurement of time.
Time is defined as the interval between two events.
Clock, a device used to measure time. In antiquity, people used sundials and sunglasses or water clocks. They also used fire clocks which measured time with the length of burning wick or the amount of olive burnt out. Let's have a look at the history of most important clocks. Sundial, 3rd century BC, sandglass, 3rd century BC, pendulum clock, 16th century, quartz clock, 20th century, and electronic clock, 21st century. Students, open your book on page number 23. Time is measured with the help of a mean solar day. A mean solar day is the time taken by the Earth to complete one rotation on its axis. To measure time, a mean solar day is divided into 24 equal intervals and each interval is called an hour. An hour is further divided into 60 equal parts. Each part forms a minute. 1 minute is further divided into 60 equal parts and each part forms a second. Units of time. The second is the SI unit of time. It's abbreviated as S, hence
1 mean solar day is equal to 24 hours. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. That means 1 by 24th part of a mean solar day. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. That means 1 by 1440th part of a mean solar day. 1 second equal to 1 by 86,400 part of a mean solar day. Some bigger unit of time are the year, decade and millennium. Hence, 1 day is equal to 24 hours, 1 year equal to 365 days, 1 decade equal to 10 years.
Students, you must be able to answer all these questions. Define mass. How can we measure mass of costly things like gold and silver accurately? What is meant by solar day? Convert 4 p.m. on clock to 24-hour clock time. Note down all these questions and revise properly. Thank you.